Focus. All right, the directions say factor each polynomial. Determine if you see this. If you use, come on, Blair. Determine if you use the star method or perfect squares. So let's go through and do that first. Number 1. You think? Are the first and last term perfect squares?
No.
Nope. So use the star method. Number 2.
Perfect square.
Is 2 a perfect square?
No.
Yes.
Remember that handy dandy card that we made?
2 is a perfect square.
2 is not a perfect square. You cannot take the square root of 2 and get a whole number. 4 is a perfect square, but 2 is not. That's even. So this is the star method.
So as long as even is a perfect square?
No.
No. If something times something equals it, it's a perfect square. Like 4 is a perfect square because 2 times 2 is 4.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I get it now.
Number 3.
Star.
No. Star.
Number 4.
Perfect.
Star.
Number 5. 12 and 45 are not perfect squares. So,
Star.
do you think there might be a GCF in this?
Probably.
What number do you think goes into 12, 69, and 45?
But you said what?
Nothing.
I can think of
What?
at least 2.
Quick guess at it.
What number goes into all of these?
3?
3! Look at you go. So you're going to need to factor out a GCF first. Take a point, Jackson. Alright, number 6. Is that a star or perfect square?
Star.
Number 7. Are you sure? Is 30 a perfect square?
It is square.
Oh my gosh, guys, use your card. Use your card. If you don't have a card, make a new card. Number 8. Is there a GCF here? What's your GCF?
Four. 2.
What about number 9? Star. Is there a GCF?
Yes.
What about number 10? Look at that. That helps us on the front page, doesn't it? And we know what to do. Now let's flip it over. Are you ready? All right, what's 11?
Square.
12. I like that we're just writing shapes as our method of factoring. Star, square, circle, triangle.
Triangle, I want a triangle.
All right, 13.
Square.
14. Square, but what does it have? A GCF. That's going to be a good one.
Isn't that a star? Because 2.
Say it to me again.
Isn't that star?
Which one?
14.
No. We're going to factor out the GCF and then I'll prove it to you.
It's got 3.
Yep. All right, number 15. 16.
17. I'm going on a limb. Square.
Look at you go. That limb is not breaking under you. It's a thicker limb.
Is that fair?
Yes.
Do you remember if Justin Kelly was in second period today?
He was. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Isn't 14 not a perfect square?
It is because we're going to factor out that GCF. And I'll prove it to you when we factor out the GCF. 18. Square. 19. Square. And number 20 is a special one. And we're going to talk about why we cannot factor that one. It's going to be great. Now, let's go to all of our GCFs and let's pull those out together. What do you think?
Sure.
All right, let's start with number 15. Number 5. I got excited. What is the biggest number that goes into 12, 69, 45? 3. Okay. Now what's 12 divided by 3?
4.
And what's 69 divided by 3? You have a calculator in front of you.
69. 23.
Look at you go. And then 45 divided by 3?
15.
Look at you go. Now, when you do the star method on this one, you're going to do the star method on the inside trinomial. And your final answer should have 3 outside of the parentheses. Does everybody understand? Okay. How do we feel so far? Good.
Great.
We should feel great because we've been doing this for a week and a half. All right, number 8. What's the biggest perfect square that goes into those? 2. What? Not perfect square, the biggest number. Thank you for knowing what I mean. I got excited. All right, what is 4x squared divided by 2? 2x squared. Good. What's 38x divided by 2?
19.
And what's 70 divided by 2? 35. And then our final answer, is 2 going to be on the outside of our parentheses? Yes, it is. Isn't it magic? All right, what's the biggest perfect square that goes into 9? 2. What is 4x squared divided by 2? 2x squared. Good. What's 22x divided by 2? 11x. And what's 10 divided by 2? Look at us go. Is 2 going to be on the end of our answer? Ready? Does anybody need a mo? Okay.
She gave all
You go back up to number 5.
I can. Let me let Henry finish writing. Okay. There's number 5. Ready? Flip it over. Number 14. What is our GCF here? 2 what? What else do they have in common? A P. So 2P. Alright, 2 divided by 2 is 1. If I have 3 P's and I take out 1, how many are left? Good. Alright, what's 162 divided by 2?
81.
81. And we have 1 P, we take out 1. Now, are both of those perfect squares?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Oh, yeah.
And so you can do the difference of 2 squares, right? Awesome.
I don't get it. Because you said earlier that 2 was our first square.
Right, but we factored out that 2 in the P. And then we look at the inside 2 numbers.
See, P squared, we can square root that and get 1. Because it's P times P.
Okay.
All right, now let's talk about in our notes where our where our star method notes are, what page, and where our our perfect square notes are. So star is what page? 29. Take a point. And where are the perfect square notes? 30. Take a point.
Write that down.
Alright, so now I want you to do 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to check. 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to check. And then we'll flip it over to the back. Okay? So we're checking 6 on the front, and then we'll see how many we can check on the back. Ready, set, go.
For now, just
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Can you wait until we finish working these out, or are you going to die? I really need you to work some out.
Do 1, 2, and 3.
Maybe. I'm going to let you go 2 minutes for the bell rings. We already had this conversation. For number 1, did y'all start it like this? And you got 36 17, 3 and 3. And then you get 15 and 2. Alright, what does 3 and 15 reduce to? 1/5. So you get x plus 5 times 3x plus 2. I expect you to have 1 through 6 done on the front tonight. And I expect you to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 through 16 done on the back. So 1 through 6 on the front, 11 through 16 on the back. Please put your points straight.